The following content may not be suitable for those under the age of 13. Viewer discretion is advised.
That was awesome.
Like I said, I always try to do different things with everybody. So I wanted to put some passion into that one for you.
Yeah.
So with that being said, good evening, one and all. Welcome to another installment of Meet Your Reviewer. I am your host, Martin Sebastian, aka UltraMegatronus. You can find me here on YouTube. You can find me here on Facebook, as well as Instagram. Sometimes I do X or Twitch or Twitter, that kind of stuff. The rest of the social media platforms and all stuff. And tonight, my guest is a man that I met through the chat as well as seeing through YouTube. And he fascinates me a lot because unlike the other reviewers that I know, he is from the generation of the live action Transformers. So that would be his generation one compared to ours. So with that being said, I'd like to introduce to you guys, you know him as well as I do, John Vreeland, aka OptiNation. What's going on, John? How you doing this evening?
Doing pretty good. So yeah, I'm OptiNation Review. You can find me on YouTube, obviously. You can find me on Facebook, OptiNation Review. Find me on Instagram, OptiNation_review. Find me on Patreon, patreon.com/OptiNation. And you can also find me on the toy store, Planet Toys, Utah.com, where you can get awesome Transformers and Hot Wheels, kids' toys, all that fun stuff.
That is, check out the site, guys. He just got it back up. And like I said, he is my sponsor for the show. So definitely check out his content and his, what he has in the store. See what's going on. And Happy Accident is his day. What's going on? Anthony, what's going on, man? I see you there too.
Hey, Anthony.
So, all right. So how this works is the usual thing. I ask a couple questions to you. I also ask that the chat also participate in questions that they might want to ask you as well. So, we'll keep everybody involved, keep it going, and we'll just go with the flow and see what goes on. So the first question I'm going to ask you, and bear with me, folks, because I'm doing a little bit different today because I write down so many different questions for certain things, but this time it's like I have a couple of combined ones that I can actually ask him. So first thing I want to ask you is, how did you come up with OptiNation Reviews?
So that was quite interesting. So I love OptiNation, and I also love Alfonso Nation, and so Optimus and then Nation and OptiNation.
Sweet deal, sweet deal. It's hard to come up with names, I'll say that much.
Yeah.
Because, it's like, okay, when do you come up with something that's unique? Like, like the first person came up, I don't know if you ever seen a movie called Clerks 2.
I haven't.
No, they had it was basically the whole Clerks and Jay and Silent Bob thing. And they had a character that he said he got his name or his gamer tag or his name tag or his handle on the internet, and it was Optimus Prime. He's like, I claim Optimus Prime, and it's mine. I am the first, and all that, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, so, dang it, how are you going to get okay, well, you can't do Megatron, you can't do this. So you got to come up with different names. And like I said, yours was unique because you did tell me the story about before. And that's actually so cool what's going on. And let's say what's up to this man over here, Jimmy G.
Hey, Jimmy G, what's up?
And what's going on? Theme to a question of my 10 series. Well, guess what? We ask anything. This ain't like nobody else. I'm gonna throw this stuff randomly. So we do what we do here. We kick back, we relax, we just chill out. You guys want to throw some questions in? Throw it in. Be my guest. So we already got that settled with you as far as that. So here's another question for you. Aside from Transformers, is there anything else that sparks interest with you as far as like animation, cartoons, outside the genre of Transformers that you like enjoyed?
Yeah, I like playing. I like playing video games. I like playing Halo, GTA, that old Simpsons hit and run game.
Oh my god, I haven't seen that game in forever. Halo, I
Right.
could see you. I could actually see you playing Halo. Which is your favorite Halo game?
That would have to be Halo ODST, the third one.
Wow, I'm surprised. A lot. You know what though? I'm glad that you answered ODST. There's a lot of people that would say the same thing. Oh, Halo 2 is the best. And I won't lie. I'm the first one that would say it too because I love the soundtrack behind it. But
Yeah.
ODST was a good game. It took it off the because it went off the sidetracks and all that. What fascinated you about ODST versus the other Halo games that were coming out at the time?
Well, first of all, it was the soundtrack, and it was also the level designs of the multiplayer levels. They had some pretty unique ones. Can't remember them off the top of my head, but yeah.
All right, no problem. Cool.
And also the story line for the campaign.
All right, so I got a question already straight out from Happy Accidents. What cartoon did you first hit up outside of the live action films?
Ah, yes, that would actually have to be Transformers Prime.
That was a good one, and just for the fact, like first when they announced, like what drew you into it? You know what drew you into Transformers Prime after seeing the live actions?
So it was actually quite funny how I got into that. I was just randomly browsing the TV because I had heard nothing about it. I don't know how I didn't hear anything about it. I was just scrolling the TV one day and I saw a show called Transformers Prime and I clicked on it. I remember the exact episode that I was watching too, the first time it first popped up. It was the episode where Jack and Miko and I believe Megatron and Starscream were stuck in the cave because it caved in. That episode was literally the first episode I've ever watched.
And then from there, you just straight out just kicked in. And now, did you also research other Transformer shows aside from Prime and the live actions? Like say to yourself,
Yeah.
never. No,
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
never really went back to the G1 stuff. You just stuck with what you had at the time because that's what you grew up with.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, cool deal. So let me get you another question here to go with. So I know one thing that in the beginning of the intro that I did is that, like I said, I wanted to dedicate this to your mom because that was somebody on the side that when we talked, that was
really appreciative.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has a source of power of motivation to get you there, and your mother was one person that always had your back. And instead of because some parents would be like, "Oh, grow up, go get a real job." Exactly. Your mom was like, "Well, you got that covered. If this is what you want to do, go for it." So, how is that for you? To know that she's had your back through all this time before so unfortunately what happened. But how was that for you going when you started doing your channel?
That was it was pretty good. She supported me through the channel a lot, and when she first started watching my channel, she got really interested in it, and she literally wanted to comment on every single one of my videos. And she tried. And yeah, she just is a really awesome inspiration for me, and I know that she's probably here enjoying this stream with us.
I hope so, man. Like I said, for me, it's my age. It's I don't want my parents to get involved with this. This is my thing and all that. Yeah. But that's great that you had such a strong connection with your mom, and how she completed. Yeah, okay.
And what's kind of cool is every Saturday she'd be like, hey, are you gonna do one of your weekly reviews for your fans? And I said, oh yeah, I'll get to it. And she's like, you probably should. And she actually would help me transform some of the figures because she wanted to. She was interested in the puzzle aspect of Transformers, you know.
Oh, that's pretty cool because a lot of people when they see like Transformers, they think, okay,
Because
toys.
she loved
That's it.
doing puzzles. So
That's yeah. Anthony says it right too, and because we had Danny on a couple of weeks ago. Sounds like Danny's mom super supportive. My mom is rather indifferent to my hobbies. And, you know, like I said, and I gotta go with Anthony on this one too because, like I said, we're two different generations, you and I.
yeah,
So you had the privilege and honor of going through the live action movies, and I know a lot of people are like, "Oh my God, how can you like the live action movies? They were this and that," and it's like, and
yeah,
you even, and you even said it yourself that you know what, this is my generation. Your generation grew up with the cartoon versions. You grew up with Beast Wars. My generation was introduced to the live action, and that's the one thing that people got to understand and respect. It's like, you know what? Yes, your generation followed up from what we had, but this is your premiere. This is your first time ever getting involved with this, and your first time collecting. So it's like an awesome thing that you have a generational gap that connects us in so many different ways, and it's no longer about oh, this sucks or this. It's a lore thing that connects everybody. And the most popular saying in Transformers, of course, is "till all are one."
Yeah.
So we got to go with that. All right. So if you and I don't know if anybody knows this as well, that one thing that attracted me to your channel and to your video, watching your streams, was you're not like any of the other collectors. You do collect some Transformer figures and all that stuff, but I've noticed that you're hardcore into getting the rarest of the rare and the hardest of the hard. Meaning, like, you've got the Roboson Optimus Prime. I saw that. I was like, wait, what? You spent how much on that thing? That sucker better be worth it. You got any insight on how the heck did you even afford that thing, man? It's like I see your truck and I see you got Roboson. I'm like, holy Jesus, what does this guy do for a living? He got a real good job, folks. He got a real good job.
Yep.
So when you first got that Optimus Prime Roboson truck, what was your initial reaction? I know you did a review, but when you first got it to him, what was your thoughts behind it? What was your passionate thing? I'll zoom in on you for that answer.
Yeah. Oh, I was very excited. I almost was scratching at the wall waiting for it to get delivered because they were delaying. And when I got the package, I was ecstatic, and I did a unboxing video, which you can find on my YouTube channel.
I'm happy to see you got the suitcase behind you too. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, if you want to show off, please, man. This is your time here. Show off anything you want to show off, bro.
So this is Optimus Prime himself. This is the trailer. And if at any point in time you hear any banging upstairs, it's just the kids walking around and stuff. And for anyone who doesn't know, this is my OptiNation shirt. I will be getting more of them. You can.
Hey! Come on now. Why are we doing cheap plugs on T-shirts? How come we're advertising channels and all? I'm kidding. I had to, bro.
No, you're good.
Anthony says my generation was to go to the original theater. Yep, I was there for that one. In fact, the funny story behind that was that I went to originally see The Fly. And I was so grossed out with The Fly, I went to see Transformers instead. And hey, what's going on? The Maximal 10, man. Good to see you again, bro. How you doing? Yeah, he's actually, OptiNation here is showing off what's in the case.
Yep. This is the case to the weapons right here.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And I think I remember you showing that, but never really appreciated the actual size to that freaking weaponry.
Yeah. So yes, here he is. Yes, he is signed by Peter Cullen.
Wow, man, that's cool. Yeah, that's right, because you got that in LA. You signed it in TFCon LA, right?
Yeah, in fact, I was gonna take it to LA again to sign the trailer. I had accidentally forgot to bring the trailer, so assuming he's gonna be there, I hope. What better time to take it to Baltimore?
We're waiting to see because so far, just to let you know, he is supposed to be in the East Coast area. He is going somewhere in New Jersey. So
yeah, I saw that.
Like the announcements, I know TFCon and Toronto's already being done, so hopefully they'll be making the announcements on who's going to Baltimore, which totally stoked on that one, man. And still can't you're gonna chance it, huh? You're still gonna. I keep mentioning this to them all the time. He wants to bring his truck. So if anybody doesn't know what his truck looked like, if you go back to the beginning of the intro, please bypass all the certain things. But on the main screen where I introduce him, his truck is right there, and he had it wrapped beautifully. And he calls it tread depth, and that's probably one of the most unique things I've ever seen. In fact, a lot of the YouTube reviewers, they're asking is like, bro, are you bringing this truck to Baltimore? One of them being Patriot Prime.
Oh,
he's
really?
He's like, because he saw your truck, he's like, bro, man, that's your truck. You're bringing that to Baltimore? So
I definitely got to bring it now.
I promise you, man, if you see what happens first. I mean, that's a long haul from like where you are to Baltimore. That's like a freaking day and a half to 2 days almost, if I'm not mistaken.
It's actually not too bad once you think about it. But yeah, I'm going to do a little demonstration real quick.
All right, let me zoom in on you.
Greetings. I am Optimus Prime.
Next, let me do this.
Yep, that is a rad truck.
There we go. Cool.
And yep, Anthony, you're right. He does have images of his truck on the social media. If not, believe me, it's out there somewhere.
Sorry, I'm using a laptop and I'm trying to look at the screen, so we're good. Hey, Optimus Prime.
Greetings.
Transform.
I still can't get used to it. That is insanity. That is insane.
And if you leave him idling in fact, can you see that?
Yeah, I see his arms got like glowing. Yeah.
Like, can you see him actually moving?
Yeah. Like he's breathing. That is awesome.
Yeah.
What is going on, Zeta Prime?
So when I first saw that, I was a little bit creeped out at first. I'm like, is he AI? But yeah.
Yep,
Hey,
that's what you call it, idle animation.
Hey, Optimus
I call
Prime.
it spiritual possession of the Allspark.
Till all or one. Hey, Optimus Prime.
Greetings.
Oh, Feffies.
1 second.
Now, let me ask you a question because I've had like,
One shall stand, one shall fall.
oh my god,
There you go. What's up?
that is so cool. Now, here's a question, like, because I know with certain robotics and all that stuff that are similar to that, that model or to that feature when it comes to the robots. Have you had issues with it, like not responding at certain points, like, or was it like power out, like based on like lack of power or background noise?
Basically background noise. In fact, he was in the middle of doing an action once, and he has no real power indicator, so you have to actually watch his battery on the app closely. And there was one time where I didn't know it was low, and he like died during a animation. I was like, crap.
Wait a minute. So not only like does it take your voice, but it'll take the voice of anything that it hears in the like remote area, like a TV set or something like that, or does it lock on?
So you could try.
That is wow. That would be hysterical. Well, because like I know Anthony just said right over here that he thinks that it responds to our virtual assistant like you have to begin with a catchphrase like you always make the commands.
Oh, he's doing
Max 10 saying that he's seen Gundam figures similar scale that have also have moving features like that. And it is, and that's the first release Robocent, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yes.
Oh, that's a good question. Does he turn gray when he turns power reaches 0?
No, but
next time, Robocent, color changing,
right.
color changing.
Hey, try saying OP transform. I'm kind of curious.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
OP.
Or I actually say his name.
Okay. Optimus Prime. Nope, I think it's just solo your voice only.
Try it again.
Hey, Optimus Prime.
Yeah, probably just my voice.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting though. So
Yeah.
locked on your voice, and that's the only Robocent you got currently, right? You're still waiting on
Yes.
Are you planning on
get Bumblebee, Megatron, maybe Grimlock? We'll see.
I think Grimlock's pretty cool though. I mean, I would think definitely grab him, but you're the one that is into this. But aside from that being
Yeah,
what you have,
transform.
oh, we can't see it.
Oh.
That is one of the coolest freaking things that they could have ever made for any Transformer fan. That is worth it.
Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost.
I just turned him off.
Oh, okay. And that's all Peter Cullen. He was the one that, obviously, if you're not familiar with it, Peter Cullen actually signed the voiceover to them for that, blah, blah, blah. And so is Frank Welker. And, I know Bumblebee is not going to be the same voice actor, obviously.
Yeah.
So the next thing, since we're talking about trucks and all that stuff, tread depth. So when did you acquire him, and what possessed you to go out and decide to say, I'm going to make this sucker an official mascot for my OptiNation Reviews channel?
Yeah. So I officially got my truck, I kid you not, January 2nd of 2021, because it's a 2021 Chevy Silverado. So literally that year, even though they make them the previous year, I know all that. But I officially made him the mascot. I made that decision February of 2023. Because that's when I was still processing all my emotions and all that of what had happened 2 months prior.
Oh, cool.
And I kind of wanted to not only have him as a mascot, but also, if this makes sense, embody like my mom's like spirit and stuff of supporting my YouTube channel.
No, that's beautiful that you would even consider, that is something beautiful to consider doing. Yeah, I mean, I completely understand. You want to have something that keeps your bond close to the people that supported you, and your mom, like I said, being one of the biggest supporters, is something you want to honor with that. So yeah, I completely get that. Totally understand. All right. If anybody got questions you want to shoot out to OptiNation here, feel free to do that. And let me see. What other passions you got aside from Transformers? Did I ask you that? I don't think I asked you that one before. But you have anything outside of Transformers that you're passionate about?
I mean, I kind of answered it in a way. Video games, movies. My favorite movie is Spider-Man.
So you're a Marvel head. You like
that too, yeah. And also, I love Star Trek.
Oh, you're a Trekkie. Nice.
Yeah.
Or Trekker. Which one do you prefer? Because I know there is a difference between the two. People take it.
I actually didn't know, to be honest.
And what about Harry Potter? You into Harry Potter? I mean,
I was called Harry Potter when I was younger because of my glasses. But not really. I watched the films, but they're okay.
What was your first? Because we were talking, like I said, to go back to that question, and like you said, you did mention the fact that it was like Halo, and I apologize for repeating that question.
Oh,
So, what was like your first toy? What's going on, Ghost Max, man? Welcome to the street. Welcome to the one-on-one.
Hey, Ghost Max, how are you?
So, like, what was your favorite toy before Transformers? How about that? I'll be fair. What was your favorite toy before Transformers that you were like really into?
That would actually have to be. I actually, believe it or not, I actually owned a Castle of Grayskull.
Ah, you're a Motu fan. Nice.
Yeah.
How did you? So when did you? Now, here's a question, because now that I think about it, Masters of the Universe, you probably caught the ones in the early 2000s, if I'm not mistaken, right? Because for me, it would be the meme He-Man. Like, Gus Max, the rest of us in the chat probably like, yeah, we're the 80s, meme man kind of thing. You probably grew up with the second incarnation. I want to say the third incarnation, because there was Ghost Max. How many incarnations of Masters of the Universe were there? This is your shtick. And I want to say that you got into like the third incarnation, right? Of Masters of the Universe, John?
Yeah.
All right, waiting on that answer here. Okay. So let me see if I can find another good question for you. What's one of your favorite Transformers?
That would have to be Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. Hey, TFN Geek.
What's going on, TF, man? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. All right, so who's your favorite Decepticon? Because we are.
That would have to be
because OptiNation, obviously, for which one?
Knockout from Transformers Prime, and also Starscream.
Nice. Belucius is in the house. What's going on, Belucius? All right, so let me see what else I can give you here.
Somewhat good impression of a Starscream from Dark of the Moon, if anyone remembers how he sounds.
Oh man, he had an interesting voice, that Starscream. Like, I'm so used to Chris Latta, but the current incarnation was something that was more raspy and more evil, and I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
So let me get you another question here as we wait along this stuff. And all right, what can I ask you? So your mom helped you with the basically like pushing for the channel. Your inspiration came from what? Just watching everybody else, or your passion in general for Transformers?
Of me starting my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
My passion actually came from I used to watch Optibotimus all the time.
Okay.
And then during 2020, I was like, well, I got nothing else to do. Let's start a YouTube channel.
So you basically said, I'm bored. Let me get a camcorder. Why the hell not? And since then, start the beginnings of what would become OptiNation Reviews. And like I said, the flashback. Now you've met Alfonso from Alfonso Nation. How was that? Like, how was that meeting him? Like, he seems very outgoing in his videos. Like, how was this like personally like interacting with him?
He's very outgoing in person as well. I've met him at 2 TF Cons in a row, both TF Con LA.
How many TF? I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, you're good. And fun fact, I actually met Bot versus Con at almost every TF Con as well.
Yeah, so if anybody didn't get a chance to check it out, he is featured on a Bot versus Con interview, kind of similar to like what we're doing now, except those guys are a little bit more organized than us. But it was a great interview, and it was straight to the point. Had some good shots of what you had, because also too, not only did you have like the Robeson figure for Optimus Prime, you were also, what separates you from us as well is you're into the statues of the Transformers. And like I saw that peeking in the background, man.
Yeah,
I saw that peek in the background. Nice. Jesus. How now does that come already pre-assembled or
No, it is.
oh so you
actually
do have to so and that's jazz if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes. So yeah,
Yeah, 'cause,
he
like,
is like literally fully magnetic.
oh wow, I thought those were just like slot pegs. Have a nice day.
No, everything here is magnetic. So if for some reason something caused the universe to become demagnetized, he literally would just.
That is cool. I mean, like I know you have that one. I know one of your big pride and joy was I know I'll mention it is that you definitely have Devastator from the second live action Transformer movie.
Yes, and
From,
all I'm gonna say is he's movie accurate 100%. That's all I'm gonna say.
right down to the balls.
Yeah.
Balls. I had to say that. So so I'm gonna answer this one to TF Fan Geek because you like a majority of us have this already. So the Transformers Target Prime. Now TF, I'm not sure. If you saw my no, you didn't see my message. That's right, because you got Instagram. So TF, just to let you know, Fire Talks has released his iteration of the shopping cart to and the red target balls to go with that set, and I got it on order. I'll send you the link later on. But Fire Talks has got it on his Etsy store. Check it out because it's phenomenal. Like he's got Roller looking like a shopping cart, and he's got like the scan gun too, and he's got the red pair of balls. And what's crazy about that too, like you seen it, right, John?
Yeah.
I think I showed it. Yeah, what's crazy about it is that he actually managed to find a way to keep it under the truck so it actually works well with the truck. And it was just insanity. But yeah, no, he's going with the ping pong balls too. But if you decide to, I know after tax, he's selling it for 25 after tax. I don't know, depending on the area. But check it out. And yep, Jazz rules. Yeah, definitely, he does rule. And it's a beauty. Too bad they had to slag Jazz in the first one. I know. Right. It's like, why do people want to kill off good characters? It's like, maybe because they don't want to pay him for the second movie. Yeah, no, he sold out within the first hour. Kind of helped him with that one. Well, no, because like I told him too, I said to him, the moment you get that up, I'm buying it. So all of a sudden I get a notification, Fire Talks is has available to Target. I was like, boop, bought it. And then next thing you know, he's like 1 hour sold out. I was like, holy hell. I wish I could do the link on that way. Yeah, no, it is cool. And I mean, if you got the red ping pong balls, it works out good. But what he did with the red balls on the other one, and this is a PG thing tonight, folks. This isn't like a Ultra Megatronus After Dark. That's gonna be another time. Yeah. But no, so how he set up the so like the red blocker balls, as I'm gonna call them, because it's supposed to prevent anybody from like crashing their car into the target, is he put also tabs on the 5mm tabs to go with the ports, and it works beautifully with them. I think Fire Talks did a phenomenal job, and if anybody's got it, definitely check it out and get it. And hopefully, I should be getting it soon. And if I do, Danny, what's going on, girl? Welcome to the stream. Glad you're able to pop in and say what's up. But like when I get that, I will definitely share with everybody. I'll do a live one, Try and come up with a shorter intro this time. Which is like, okay, boop, here you go. Hi, how you doing? This is what we got. We're good to go. So what else can I ask you here? Anybody can bring up some more questions and all that stuff too. So TF, man, you could ask. Anybody can ask OptiNation reviews on what's going on. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Ask next. So we discussed your mom, how she was an influence. Discussed the fact that the YouTube thing was just out of like, why the hell not? Let's just go with it. The Robeson one, man, like you just decided to say the hell with it. I'm going to get this sucker. I'm a Transformers fan. I'm going to do it.
Fun fact, I did have a little bit of, I guess you call it a taste of reviewing a few years back, because I actually have another YouTube channel, but it's more of a YouTube channel when I was way young. So if you want to experience that, I was doing a bunch of videos with friends. I had like a capture card back then. We were making Halo videos, GTA videos. It was a fun time. In fact, my old friends have reached out to my current YouTube channel to say,
Right.
"Hey, I've seen your old YouTube channel, and I remember those days. Please don't delete those videos, all that fun stuff." But anyway, I did actually review a few figures back then. So I mean, I did a little bit of reviewing back then.
And you looking because I know you just got a new job too. So
Yeah.
are you going to go back into going back into the whole stream of reviewing figures, or are you going to stick mostly like if you're going to like focus on something for your YouTube channel? What do you think you're going to focus more on? You're going to focus more on your statues. You're going to focus more on doing like the toy reviews for like the figures. What do you think you're going to focus on mostly? Because like I said, I know you're passionate about your statue guys.
Yeah. I'll probably stick with reviewing, but also reviewing statue guys as well. Because back when I reviewed my Roboson
Yeah.
and I did shorts, that video took off. One of my shorts on the Roboson Optimus Prime has, at least to my knowledge right now, 64,000 views.
Nice. Well, like a lot of people didn't really get a chance to review it because, like I said, I mean that figure. I think you got that Robeson for like a good price too before it became really jacked up.
Yeah, and
that
that's
was the
also
first
when they
release.
had the shipping container fiasco with all like everyone was like had like shipping delays back then. That's why it took forever to get delivered to me, to be honest.
Okay. So I got 3 people here that got 3 questions. Oh, I got another one that just popped up too for questions. So let's do. We're gonna. Are you up for doing a top 5 favorite animated Transformers, like in a speed round? Okay, so Anthony's gonna bang it out to you. What's your top 5 animated TF series? Go.
All right, that would have to be Transformers Prime, Bumblebee. That would have to be wow. That would have to be animated, Transformers animated. That would have to be
Okay. So you got Bumblebee for 1.
yeah.
Animated for 2.
Yeah.
Okay, what would be your number 3?
That would have to be Transformers Cyberverse.
All right, Cyberverse. You got 2 more to go.
Yep. And Beast Wars and
This was going to take you one. And this is going to be interesting because there's only a few left to say, and
yeah,
I don't think it's going to go in the direction that everybody thinks it might go.
And by the way, I'm gonna flip number 5 and number 1 around because I just realized I had mixed them up. Transformers Prime is the best show.
Okay, so
5 would have to be Earthspark. Because
wow. Wow. No, I'm just surprised you said Earthspark in general. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. That's very interesting.
I mean, I like it and I enjoy it, but I wouldn't go out of my way to watch it all the time, basically.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I watched it once. I was like, that's all right. But I can see where you're coming from with that one. I'm surprised. But you didn't you haven't really watched much of the original G1 stuff, have you? Or it's just something
I've seen Beast Wars, and I have seen a few episodes of G1, but I do love the 1987 film.
Okay, you've been spared. You have been saved. You have been spared. Okay, so that is good. That is good. All right, so let's get into another one. So, TF Fan Geek, I'm going to go to him because this is just a simple one. Who is your favorite Optimus Prime figure? Or what?
That would have to be the Transformers Dark of the Moon believe it was a Voyager class.
Which one from Transformers? Dark of the
Dark of
Moon?
the Moon.
No, which figure?
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Like which character, I should say.
Optimus Prime.
Oh, duh. Excuse me while I bashed my head a couple of times and realized that, hey, this stupid question, not a stupid question, blah. This is the part where this is the part where I got to drink more of this stuff. And it's non-alcoholic, so yeah. All right, so here's another question. Maximal 10's got to bring it up. Who's the bigger annoyance, Scooter from GoBots or G1 Wheelie? If you know who they are.
I've seen Scooter from the documentary of The Toys That Made Us, which, by the way, great documentary.
Yeah, I love it.
And I would have to say, my limited knowledge on that, I'd have to say Scooter.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Yep, 86. The 86 movie he's talking about.
Or 86.
And, yep. He's like, Happy Accidents, like all about family. And everybody else is like honorable mentions, that kind of stuff. And if a computer would stop acting stupid, this would be great. But this time it's on me. Like, I have internet lag behind that. So, what do you think your plan is going to be in the future for, like, your channel? Like, what would you like to see go with it? Like, where would you want it to go as far as a direction of, like, what your content would be?
I do want to start to do like giveaways. I also would like to. I would also like to do a series I've been wanting to do for a while. Let me try that again. I would like to do a series that I've been wanting to do for a while called Why I Love This Figure. Fun fact, I am in the process of doing a series called Best of. So Best of Decepticons,
Okay.
Best of Autobots.
Sweet.
I'm actually working on a 2-year-long video that I've been working on. And I posted a preview or a commercial for it a while back. But yeah, that video is slowly but surely coming out.
Well, that's a good question to ask, because I know a lot of people here do their reviews and all this stuff. Like, for you, what would be like the greatest thing about doing your YouTube channel? What would be the most frustrating thing to do on your YouTube channel? And then the next question is going to come from Jimmy G. So, what would be like like the fun part about it, and then the hateful part about it?
The fun part about it for me would have to be this might sound a bit weird. After I upload the video, watching all the engagement happen, and also enjoying filming and editing, because I love filming and editing. It's one of my greatest passions. Hey, Norbs, what's up?
Well, now, Norbs, hey.
Glad you can make it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I like, yeah, I mean, like the editing. Well, never mind. I've never really had to edit stuff yet. Please continue, because I just realized it's different for me.
So the worst thing I hate is and I know people are probably gonna bash me in the comments, but oh well. Transforming a figure for a review.
You know, that's actually going to lead into the question pretty soon. And I've noticed that too. Like, a lot of people, when they do their reviews, some people just say, okay, here it is in robot mode, and then go right into here it is in alt mode. You are the kind of reviewer that's like, you rather have it like that as opposed to like trying to transform it in front of everybody on a review. Yeah, because believe me, I feel for that one. Like, Norbs can do it like it's nothing. Ninja Bill, he'll throw that sucker across the room before he freaking does the transform. What's going on, Cassie? Hello, how are you this evening? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream.
Hey, Cassie, glad you can join it. join us.
So, okay, so we're going to go back to the one question that I said I was going to bring up from Jimmy G.
All right.
He's asking the most pleasant transformer to transform, and then your most frustrating. Which, in all honesty, Jimmy, for me, is anything from the freaking movie line. But that's just me. But yeah, I'm interested in hearing your version of that.
Yeah, the most pleasant to transform is him.
But all you got to do is say one word, and boom, he's like.
I know, but no, for reals. The most pleasant one would have to be Mirage from Rise of the Beast. That one for me was kind of easy.
Okay, cool. And what was your one that you despised?
Oh, that to this day would have to be the Transformers masterpiece, Bone Crusher.
Oh yeah, I've heard stories, and
Yeah.
TF even says it too. It's like the act of transforming. The most annoying part of the review process is why I never show it in my videos. And I think if I'm reading this correctly, Diecast is saying, "Do it! I love transforming figures on camera."
But everyone has their thing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, for me, it's like, I guess, everybody. It's like an art form for transforming online on your reviews. If you make it entertaining, is good. Great. If you can't make it entertaining, then it's like, yeah, this is why you don't deal with it. And yep, Anthony's like, I prefer to show conversions. The articulation reveals that's conversion, so I avoid it. Also, that most successful video is typing 8 to 10. Wow, 8 to 12 minutes long.
Wow.
See, I leave that to the professionals because I tried transforming once on recording, and I said, screw this. This is why, it's either you got a knack for it or you don't have a knack for it. We both don't have a knack for it, so we're on the same team on this one, guys.
Yeah.
So, here's a question for anything for Magic Square is frustrating for me. Love the figures, but will drive you to do drug. Well, since marijuana is legal nowadays, I mean, I can't stop you from that one, but we're responsible people here on this channel, all of us,
Yeah.
even in chat. Jim, Diecast, Bone Crusher. You want one? Yeah, that Bone Crusher does. I mean, that's like,
definitely get him. The masterpiece Bone Crusher.
so. All right, so here's another question. This is a question I asked somebody else prior, and I just thought about saying, I got to ask. So, you do your videos. You happen to run into anybody that happens to say, "Oh, hey, you're from OptiNation Reviews and all that stuff. I've seen your videos." Have you ever encountered both sides of the story? Like, you got the good part of the review portion of it, and then you got the what the hell kind of, why do you do this? Have you had that yet happen to you?
Not the bad side, thankfully. The good side, though. In fact, actually, just 2 days ago, I was at dinner with some friends, and someone in their group that I had never met was like, we got talking, and I was like, yeah, I'm a Transformers YouTuber, blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, I love Transformers. What's your YouTube name? I said, OptiNation Review. He's like, oh, I've seen some of your videos. So I actually recently just got that. And I showed him a picture of my truck, and he's like, okay, I've definitely seen you around.
So that is cool. I mean, I've seen other people talk about it. It's like, yeah, I've had engagement, and people, that must be a hell of a feeling, though, to have people come up to me like, yeah, I've seen your story, York, man. I like what you do. I subscribe. So that's something.
It's an awesome feeling.
I know everybody here is all, is very stoked about, like, getting the numbers up and going to TFCon and everything else. And that's going to be interesting to see what happens. Mm-hmm. Especially, like, here's the thing, guys. He wants to bring his truck, and you guys seen it already. I would love to see him. I mean, I'll pay for your oil change. I don't care. But I'm just afraid that you're going to break down on the way down. It's like, yeah, guys, I'm in the middle of, like, Missouri. Crap. Well, the rooms are let's go road trip.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, hey, if you guys ever come if you guys ever come to LA to a TFCon, that would be awesome because that's easier for me to get there.
Yep,
But
somebody
I'm
will be like, but Peter Cullen's coming on. Bro, we got to pick up OptiNation. He's stuck. But it's Peter Cullen. Yeah, we thought we had to get gas. So it's like, meanwhile, poor Mr. OptiNation's out there is like, they're not coming for me, are they? Hello? Hello? Are you coming? Yeah. We're coming. We're coming. Hold on a second. What? Peter Cullen said what? Oh, Peter said don't interrupt him on his speech here. We're trying to, like, watch him. He feels bad that your truck broke down, but he's like, unless it's his truck, he don't care. Shut up. Okay, bye. And then it's like, next thing you know, 4 days later, it's like, oh, we finally got to pick you up. No, we'll get you. We'd get you.
Yeah.
My God. What? You traveled all the way from Ohio to Oklahoma in eight hours?
Wow.
That's amazing. I'll be lucky if I make it from freaking New York to Baltimore without freaking stopping 15 times.
Let me guess. Were you driving were you driving legally?
Oh, everybody drives legal as long as you don't get caught.
Right.
Man, oh man. So, like, you also, now let's talk about your toy store now.
Oh yeah.
What possessed you? So let's what got you into saying, you know what, I think it's time for me to, like, not only do what I do on the side, but I want to open up my own, like, what, like, sparked that idea into your head of opening up a store for collectors, by collectors? Finally got it right for the logo. Right? Did I get it right this time?
It's a world built by collectors.
Dang it. I'm never going to get anything right anymore. You know what? Center stage on you. So let's please talk about your store.
Yeah. So the inspiration behind that was I've owned a couple of businesses in the past. And to me, it's just, I don't know. It's an awesome feeling being a business owner. I can't describe it if you've never been one. It's quite a nostalgic feeling for me in a weird way. I mean, the taxes you have to pay and all the business fees, not so much, but other than that, it's an awesome feeling. And one of my buddies owns a toy store like 10 minutes away. And I just said I want to open up a toy store, and everyone in this valley, because I live in a valley, that owns a store, because I have a person that owns a Funko Pop store. They've all supported me and said, "Hey, yeah, go ahead and do it, man."
Well, Norbs is already saying, "Teach me your ways," because you're living the dream, brother. All right, so here's a question coming from Happy. This was asked before, and I apologize I didn't get to it. What is your favorite Prime variant? Like Scourge, Nemesis, Toxitron. What is your favorite?
That would have to be Scourge.
Okay, why Scourge? I'm not saying like why Scourge. Just like, you know,
Right. Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be like, why are you picking on this guy? No. Like, you know, I'm curious on like why Scourge. Well,
yeah. Because he is, again, it's like I love the way figures are designed sometimes.
okay.
And I just love the way he was made and designed, and the way he's
Because you were born in that era of where there was a long nose versus the flat nose trucks. And but yeah, I mean,
pretty
like,
much.
yeah, I mean, like I said, I grew up with a flat nose. Any G1er out there knows our Optimus Primes are flat nosers, but for your generation, the G2 ones are the long nosers, and that, I mean, shoot, 5 different variants of that freaking mold that are used for all the toys. Yeah, TF. I mean, TF, you're still with us, I hope, because now that I got you in here, my question to you is, because I saw your review in regards to Toxitron, and you said there were 4 variants. Are we not counting the second re-release of Laser Prime? because I think that it's a little different, right? And let's see, we're going to go to this one. And Anthony has a question for you.
Yep.
And this is a business question regarding.
Okay. I'm doing a LLC, so I'm protected in that way.
Awesome.
For anyone here who doesn't really know about business, LLC just means limited liability company, where if I this would never happen, but if I ever got sued, the LLC protects me personally from getting sued. In a nutshell, basically.
Okay, so yep, thanks, CF. I just wanted to double check with you on that one because I was like making sure. It's like, did they consider that? Because you would be correct when you originally said 4 variants, even though they re-released it again, so it would be 5th. So I didn't know if there was like a difference in it. Yeah, Nemesis and Noma Prime. What's your favorite lore? Like, okay, animated wise, because I know, like I said, you were born with the 2007 movies. Your favorite lore, you had said, was Bumblebee. You meant, or was that the live action movie when you were doing the top 5?
Oh, that was my most favorite one was Transformers Prime.
Okay, because I think when you mentioned Bumblebee, were you talking about the 2015 Robots in Disguise version?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that was a really good series. It's a shame they didn't go further than they did.
Exactly.
I thought it was well done. I liked the design. Will Friedle playing Bumblebee, which was like, okay, you played Batman Beyond. You played in Boy Meets World. Now you're doing Bumblebee, which a lot of people hate Bumblebee, but I appreciated the way that he portrayed him because he made him not goofy, not like he had his little corny, goofy moments, but it wasn't too much. They made him more of a responsible bot. So do you feel the same way as that? Where you would just be like,
exactly. And what was funny is him trying to do his like outros for when they were like rolling out.
oh God, he tried. I was like, and I give credit where credit is due. Like,
roll out, or
yep, Rev Up Roll Out was the best. It was a good one, but it's like half the stuff. It was
I
like,
can't remember the other ones, but yeah.
Which that's why, like I said, like I appreciated like when they had the little corny jokes behind it. They made it to where it was entertainment, and it wasn't like, you know. Yeah, and yeah, that's the one thing. Do you think he's overrated now? Like Ghostmax is saying, he always liked him, but
no,
you don't think he's overrated?
No, I don't think he's overrated at all. I mean, heck, I have a pillow from Revenge of the Fallen that I use as my pillow.
You know what? I gotta go with now. Here's the funny thing too. A lot of people are gonna say Bumblebee is not overrated. I think what they did though was they way blasted it too much.
Hunter.
What's going on, Ken? What's going on? Oh, see, like, so TF says he's overrated. You're saying not overrated. A couple of people, it's a mix-up. My thing about him too is that I think they use them as a focal point to attract the new crowd.
Yeah, they did.
So, like, to say to bring you in and the younger generation of the new Transformer line, they brought him in, and it's like, okay, we're going to use Bumblebee, and they made him a Camaro. Which the first thing any like original G1 fan said was, "What the hell?" However, in the defense of why they did it, if they would have made the movie in 2000, they probably would have gotten away with a Bug because of the fact that they had a 2000 Volkswagen Bug.
Yeah,
would have it worked? I'm not sure. That would have been interesting. But instead, they went with the Camaro, and I think, okay, for that one, that's fine. That's a good choice to do it. But my thing is that when they did the G1 series, they focused on Optimus and Megatron like the leaders. This one, they focused on, I don't want to say side character, I want to say side characters, but they picked a specific one and they chose Bumblebee and not gave him a voice, which kind of threw me off. I was like, why'd you do that? But then they rectified it, in my view, with Transformers Bumblebee. That right there was like, okay, you gave him a voice, you put him on Cybertron, you gave him the G1 look, minus the Cybertronian look for him, which I gotta say, yes, I do understand why they did it for the live action.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel the same way too? Like how they handled the Bumblebee movie in regards to the G1 look, that the way they did Bumblebee in his alt mode was probably the best way to go?
I actually liked that alt mode, because it was his roots, you know.
Yeah, like for us, it was like the UFO, the flying saucer look. But to do it in live action, it would have been like,
Yeah,
I mean, that's the one thing when they did the Bumblebee movie, I think like they kept everybody in their robot mode. When they released the figures, it was like, okay, here was what they would look like in their alt mode. I would have loved to have seen Wheeljack's alt mode in live action because that was such a well-made design. But like, you know, we got what we got for that. That was a generation that, you know, like, have you ever gotten like it is a good one for you then. Have you ever gotten into heated debates with G1ers versus your generation? Because how do I call it, like, because you're G1 live action and we're like, I'm G1 original, you know.
so I'd probably call us Bayverse, to be honest.
The Bayverses versus the OGs.
Yeah.
Okay. And like, if you were to go back in time, you think you would be hooked on to Transformers like you are hooked on for the movies?
Yeah, I think I would.
Why would that be? Like, would it be because of storyline? Would it be because of like I mean, like 80s cartoons were not like, you know, how they are today. It was simplistic.
I think it would be because it would just be cool to be alive in the 80s and also
Yeah.
to experience what you most of you have experienced in the 80s. And I think it would also be cool because I probably, to be honest, would have preferred the blocky design over now. If I had lived in that era, because it's basically what you're exposed to when you're younger.
Yep.
If that makes sense.
Yep. Doris is saying Bayverse. Anthony's saying original versus extra crispy. No peace in our time. Everyone's so stubborn. And I'm trying to keep up with like everybody here as well. I can't watch everything, and you know, I have to have a life too. You know, everybody's like, how do you manage to watch everybody's YouTube channels? I pick one day at a time. I pick one. I pick this. Pick that. Pick that. And also the mood. So, who's your favorite? Well, let me not say who your favorite is. Let me rephrase the question because we got a couple of guys in here that'll be like, yeah, wait till we get to the Saturday stream, OptiNation. Yeah, you're gonna answer to this one. So when you first started watching YouTube Transformer reviewers, who stood out and became one of your favorite YouTubers to watch? Now remember, guys, don't jump them because I'm very versed. Like everybody's different for me, but like, who basically drew you in to say, wow, I like this. I might do this. This YouTuber channel is cool. Like, who was your first one that drew you into it all?
My first one was Optibotimus and also the Raging Nation as well, even though he doesn't really review toys. He's more of a movie news person. But basically those two is who I got hooked on back then. And there was one video a long time ago where Optibotimus said, you know, if you get in the review stage now, you're like too late. And that was like years ago. And I mean, hey, I got in it later and I'm just fine.
Yeah,
no,
okay,
it was Optibotimus who inspired me to think about starting a channel years later.
All right, cool. So here's something I'm gonna try and word this because this is something that Anthony just put up, and I'm gonna try and word this question in a certain way. Have you ever, and without names given, because I don't want like anybody coming after anybody on this one, like, but have you seen certain YouTuber channels that you're like, okay, this guy is dishonest. I think he's a thief. I wouldn't recommend watching him. Like, have you ever encountered those situations yet? Without names mentioned, like I said, I don't want to have anybody, discredited or something like that. Like, they got their own channel, whether they're honest or dishonest. I don't want to deal with them like that. But have you ever encountered anybody like that to where you felt like, you know what? Nah, your channel sucks because I don't watch Steve's.
All I'm going to say is yes.
Okay. Fair enough. So it's basically like, was it because of, how can I say, like, they acquired certain things way ahead of time from everybody else, or they just, I don't know. We'll just go with yes and stay like that, right?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, and why is New York Hunter mentioning pot? In the back, no less. Next time on how to deal drugs on my stream, New York Hunter sneaks his way through the Brooklyn area to sneak it over to my house. What is that on Instant Pot? What is this now? DBZ? DBZ? Oh, you're talking about that? Hold on, zooming in.
Okay.
I'm thinking he's talking about marijuana.
Instapot / air fryer, which, by the way, if you've never used an air fryer, best thing in the world.
I had to laugh. I was like, dude, man, what is this? Insurance transmission. Now we're talking about Dragon Ball stuff.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on?
It's like, holy hell. Yeah. Right. Now, did I already ask you, because like we got so involved with everything else, did I ask you about your Holy Grail? Like, what is your Holy Grail of anything that you have? It could be Transformers. It could be anything else.
Yet.
Okay. So that's my question is, like, do you have a Holy Grail that is not Transformer related?
Okay.
I had to throw that little kink in there now. It's like, oh, now you had to do it. And then I'm going to bring up a Ghost Max question. After that.
That would have to be... Does it have to be toys, or can it be anything?
Well, I did say that's not Transformer related, so I guess it can be anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be a toy. It could be anything that you feel is like your personal pride, Holy Grail possession.
My 75-inch TV.
Wow. Wait, what company made that? If it's LG, get rid of it in less than a month.
Oh, definitely not LG.
Yeah, I learned that lesson the hard way.
Sure.
Okay, so we got that one. Okay, so that's your outside the Transformer box. So Ghost Max, because I know him long enough, I knew he was going to bring this up. What is your favorite pizza topping?
Oh, no.
I'm waiting for pineapple bacon to come up with somebody one day. They were like, pineapple and bacon. Don't dodge the question, man. I want to know. Is it pepperoni or sardines? What is it?
Pineapple?
You say pineapple? That's cool.
Yeah.
And I'll back you on that. I like it with bacon, though, but like I can't stand.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like pineapple and ham. Pineapple and bacon, yes, because it's got that salty yet sweet taste. So I got your back on that one. John. Anybody got a problem with that? Oh, well. But here's something that you probably some people may know or may not know, is that pineapple, the pineapple bacon pizza, they call it Hawaiian pizza, was not originated from Hawaii. In fact, they find that to be an abomination.
Yeah, I know.
They rather have Spam on their pizza before they have pineapple. And the reason why I know that is because of Spyrican, Zan from Spyrican Manga Reviews. He's married. His wife is from Hawaii. And she's like, we'll throw Spam on that pizza before we throw pineapples. That's gross. I was like, well, it's Hawaiian pizza. She's like, that ain't no Hawaiian pizza. That's some like mutated thing that you American, like you land lovers made up. I'm like, yep. What is it? Hold on. Okay, now we're gonna bring up some. pineapple and anything, including anchovies. I'm waiting for, I'm going to have Norbs, one day I'm going to get a picture of you sitting behind a chair and just say, fight me wrong, prove me wrong.
Fun fact, I've never eaten Spam in my life.
It's an experience. I would say try it once. It's different.
Not that I've not been wanting to. I just never.
Yeah, it's got to be one of those days where he's like, all right, bro. Happy accident, man. Thank you for coming on, brother, man. Ben, have a great night. Thanks for popping in, man. Throwing some questions in. Have a great night. TF keeps it plain, simple to the point. Plain cheese pizza. Hey, no argument there.
What's wrong with that?
Who else has got there? Spam. What? Oh, my God. Spam in the meat that melts in your mouth. It's not an M&M. Oh, man. Where was this before with when I had you on the Meet Your Reviewer? Oh, man. Oh, here's a question. I'm going back to Maximal 10 because I did see that, and I wasn't avoiding you, Max. Okay. Ever bought something Transformers Trek related that you don't know why you bought it, but you had to have it even though it doesn't fit anywhere in your collection? Wow, that's a good question. Jeez.
Yes. That would actually have to that would actually have to be hold on one second. I'm rereading your question real quick.
Oh, here, I'll put it back up for you.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're unsubscribing to my channel because I like pineapple on my pizza, oh well, nothing's perfect in life. And I'm proud to say I love pineapple on bacon on my pizza. Unfortunately, though, because of the content.
That would have to be the Ark. That big Ark. At the time that I had it, it currently wouldn't fit on my shelves. And I was like, why did I buy this? But I eventually found a spot for it.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I agree with you, man. Bought it. I was like, I got the Ark. We got the Ark. We're good to go. Where the hell am I going to put this thing?
Exactly.
Now,
if I would have pulled the trigger on that HasLab Unicron, good luck with that. Need a whole need this whole entire room. Not really, but pretty much.
Cassie, man. Cassie, have a great night. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope to see you next time. And come back, please. Come back another time. We got more to go with. Spam tastes too salty. Yep, not kosher. So hard pass. Not a big fan of Spam, even though low spoon. You know what? Nobody's a fan of Spam, especially online.
I was just going to make an IT joke. The only Spam I ever go with is email.
They have low salt. Okay. I think I don't know. It tastes salty to me. Something about it. I have to try it again, but I have the tough time in Hawaii. And what is this? I love cold pineapple.
Nice.
Pineapple's cool. I mean, like I said, people think that's an abomination, all that stuff, but it's like, I don't know. It's just one of those things where try it once. If you don't like it, then you can bash the hell out of it. Go for it. Yeah. If you do like it, though, you got to eat crow. Which I hope you don't really eat crow, because that would suck. Alrighty. So, did I just ask you about who your favorite Decepticon was? Actually, no. Let me flip this around a bit. So, we'll go back to favorite Autobot, Optimus Prime, I believe you said.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite Transformer bad guy? And that can vary from Decepticons, Predacons, Quintessons. Like, if you were to pick from all the bad guys in that group, who would be your favorite bad guy out of the entire, the whole group itself?
That's an easy one. Rise of Beast Scourge. It used to be Megatron, but then Scourge came into the scene.
He dropped that one like a bad habit, folks. He's like, Megs, love you, baby, but mic drop, you're gone. Scourge took that spot. Yeah, Scourge was fun. You know what? I kind of got to agree with you on that, too, because, like, with Megatron live action, at first I was like, I wasn't a fan of the designs. So when they did Galvatron, I wanted to throw that thing across the room. I was just happy it was Frank Welker.
Yeah.
But then they brought in oh crud! I was just watching the movie too. Age of Extinction. In fact, what the hell's his name?
Oh, are you talking about in Age of Extinction?
Yeah, Age of Extinction. Oh Jesus Christ! I'm gonna kick myself in the ass for that one. Not Roadblock. Oh, blah 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 blah. The Bounty Hunter. You know who I'm talking about. Come on.
Lockdown.
Thank you. Lockdown. He was my favorite, and then I saw Scourge. I was like, damn. I feel stupid. Of all the villains, thank you. All the villains, pick me. Jesus Christ. That's like freaking. Oh, that reminds me of what's that movie? Finding Nemo. Oh, pick me. Now that great. Thank you. Now all night long, even when I go to bed, I'm gonna freaking envision like who could I envision? See Starscream with Ellen DeGeneres' voice going, "Oh, I'm my favorite bad guy. Pick me." Are we still on the spam deal? Well, Belushi's candied spam and pineapple. We'd like to thank you all for coming in to check out John Vreeland, OptiNation Reviews. We now continue with the conversation of spam with pineapples included. All right. So I'm gonna ask maybe one or two more questions. And one question is going to be if you would want to give any advice to anybody on like starting a YouTube channel, what would you advise them or how would you address them if they ever approach you on that question? Now I'll zoom in on you again.
All right.
As soon as I can find a square.
So I would basically tell them grab a video camera and just start doing videos. And if at first you're really nervous, just keep on doing videos and don't worry about the subscriber count initially because you're going to get way discouraged by it. I know I was. Just focus on creating quality content that you think is quality because it's not going to be great at first, believe me. Go back to my first few videos. And I would just tell them just keep on pressing on and keep on doing more videos and you'll get better at it and you may end up liking it, you may not, and that's okay.
Cool. Now that was supposed to be my last question. That was supposed to be my last question, but I'm not going to make that my last question because I got another question for you. Now this is going to go back to tread depth in a sense.
And really quickly, fun fact: I was actually asked that same question at TFCon Chicago when I was swimming in the hotel pool. Someone came by and said, "Hey, I know your OptiNation review. My kid wants to start a YouTube channel. How would he do that?" And I explained to them that way.
Oh, that's cool. Do I have something on my screen here? Okay. No, I thought I had something. Okay, so if I can try to remember the other question. Okay, so we know about tread depth, obviously.
Yeah.
The truck that may get out there. If you had a second, like if you decide to get a second vehicle and decide to deck it out like a transformer, what would that vehicle be? And what classification would you categorize it under? And what design layouts do you think you would put on it?
Yeah, that would probably be a Camaro, to be honest. I actually went to the Chevy dealership wanting to get a Camaro, but I got that truck. Anyway, so yeah, it would be a Chevy Camaro. It would be an Autobot.
Have a good night, TF man.
Hey, have a good night, TF fan geek.
Catch you next week. Okay, I'm sorry.
You're good. And you said the design layout?
Yeah, like you did design layout for tread depth, and you had a couple of bots. Now, how would you do it for your Camaro now?
I would probably still have my channel logo there, obviously. But I would probably have pictures of I probably would have pictures of Bumblebee around it, but like on like a black background, so that way he's not literally blending in.
Which Bumblebee? Okay, so here's to
Okay.
sidetrack that. Which Bumblebee? Would you do the RID 2015? Would you do G1? Would you do live action?
It would probably be live action.
Okay, cool deal, cool deal. Yeah, Anthony, watch Family Guy when Optimus transformed.
I've actually seen that episode.
And yeah, it turns out you never seen it?
No, I said I have seen that episode.
Oh, you have? I was yeah, it's like it's official. Optimus is Jewish.
Yeah, that was funny.
But I'm like, but if you watch it, it's like, oh crap, he does transform and somebody was in him. So I was like,
Yeah.
All righty. So let me just figure, guys, if you got any questions you want to ask him, because pretty soon we'll be wrapping this up because it's been a crazy, crazy heat wave of a week. Hunter, New York Hunter can vouch for me on that one because oh my god, it's been heat wave.
2 days ago it was 106 here.
That's normal for you guys though up there, right?
Actually, not really. That was a record breaker.
Oh wow, that is new.
Yeah.
Because for us, it's like we were in the 90s for like a couple of days straight, and hot and humid more if anything else.
Yeah, I got up to 100 today. That's the highest it's been. It's probably definitely down now.
That's your average temperature out there in Utah, right? Where it's like, okay, 100 degrees, we're good to go. For me, it would be like, it's too hot. And I'm sorry for the dead air and all that stuff.
It's all good.
You know, it's because I was looking at a question. I was thinking.
85.
Oh wait, no, this is an anime question. All that stuff. So, aside from all the cartoons and all the live actions, is there anything particular sci-fi related wise to this franchise that you have been watching lately? That's a new one. That's a spare of the moment. I just threw that in there like, crap. Can't keep asking too many Transformer questions. Like, I gotta give you something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Actually, you know what? If you want to avoid this one, Ken, go for it.
You have a question above.
Because I just completely forgot what I asked you to. I'm getting too old.
I think you mean you had a question like above, like in the chat, I believe.
Yeah, Ken, what's your question? Because if you want to ask it again. Oh, it's above around the. Oh, it's above about the biz.
Oh, it was about the business. It's how about how long did it take to get comfortable with the store? You had to get product, the website, licensing. How long did it take? And are you comfortable having a store now? Yeah. That's a great question. It actually took 24 hours to get licensing. I kid you not. I literally submitted it on a Sunday night at like 12 a.m. I woke up in the morning and it was said, "Oh, you're approved by the state of Utah." I was like, "Oh, cool." Getting product is really fun. I have a supplier now, so it's not too bad. But I did have to acquire product from third parties because you have to begin somewhere. And yes, I'm very much comfortable having a store now. In fact, I'm wanting to get an actual physical store one of these days. That'll probably be definitely way into the future.
Yep. And Anthony's like, is it still online only?
Yep, it's still online only.
Okay. And I know you're doing a whole variety of stuff because I know like when you see Planetoids, everybody's thinking, okay, it's Transformer related. But I've been on your site and you've got a lot more of variety because I've seen DC, I've seen Marvel, I've seen My Little Pony, I think, at one time.
Yep.
So you're covering all the grounds of the collectible stuff, which is good.
Yeah.
Because I know and this is going to sound crazy, but there are guys out there that are that they call bronies, and they buy them just for the.
No shame here.
Yeah, I mean, like that's the one good thing. Everybody has a passion for collectible. I know bronies are all about like that helps them through. Especially it was like military that the military soldiers that went through that because I talked to a few of them. It was like wow. Oh, here's a good one for you. Here's a good one. It was expensive getting suppliers and product. So he wants to pick your brain as far as like
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it's actually not expensive getting a supplier. The product you get from the supplier at a volume discount. You do have to pay for shipping later on. It's kind of weird how they do it. Um, but you do pay for shipping like a few days later. And yeah, and they have loads of stuff. It's not just Transformer stuff. They have I believe they may have Lego stuff. They may have Mattel. I know they definitely have Star Wars stuff there. Yeah, it's great.
All right, cool deal. And I'll definitely, I guess, you and Anthony need to talk to each other one day because he's got questions in regards to like your business and everything else. So, like, I guess whenever you guys ever have a hookup, like you probably see it on your side for chat.
Yeah, and fun fact, I know I've told some people here, but my YouTube channel is actually a registered company.
Oh, for your your toy store, Planet Toys. Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah, so it's actually OptiNation. It's called OptiNation Media Group.
Okay, cool.
That's the LLC, and then that LLC also carries a DBA, which is basically just doing business as Planet Toys. So basically, OptiNation Media Group is the parent company to Planet Toys, if that makes sense.
Yep. Are you ever going to change or add the name Utah with the Planet Toys advertisement?
Yes, I should. And in fact, I've been meaning to change the Planet Toys company name to Planet Toys Utah because right now it's just Planet Toys.
Okay, so next time, like when I do the live stream, with your permission, am I okay to change? Only thing is I don't have that lettering though, but I can come up with something later on. But I can add Utah for it.
Yeah, you're good to do it.
Okay, cool. I definitely want to do something else. What else can I ask you here? So your wardrobe. Because like the one thing on when I did the intro, and I noticed is that one of your favorite gears to wear is that Starscream hoodie. Where did you get that from? I've been meaning to ask that for the longest time. That is a question I should have asked you a long time ago. I'm glad you're asking now. Where the heck did you get that? Is it still available? And how much did you have to like twist my arm on
that? So there's this lady who actually goes to all the TF cons, may even be at TF Con Baltimore.
Okay.
Who sells them. I unfortunately got to the table and they were sold out. My luck, I actually found it on, you're going to love this, Martin, FYE.com of all places.
Ghostmax. Ghostmax, if you're still there, he said the F word.
I knew that would get.
He said the F word, Ghostmax.
But
you know what? You know what? I normally don't do this. I normally don't do this. But this time, he said the F word.
Oh, I love
it. Did I mention that myself, along with Ghostmax and Zan Spiraken, worked at FYE years back?
I think you probably did mention it a while back, I think.
No, this was back in early 2000, like when they were at the peak of starting to go up higher and higher. But yeah, we went to, we are former members of that group. So, all right. If there's no other questions and all that stuff, I think I've asked the final ones. The last thing I probably ask you is there anything you regret not doing for your channel or for anything in particular? If that question came out,
sorry.
let me.
Geez, say that
Yeah,
again.
I'm trying to. Like, is there anything in regards to like doing the YouTube channel, or that you probably regret not doing or doing? If that makes any sense to you.
Yeah.
Like something like if you were to go back in time and say, all right, if I had to do this all over again from the beginning, this is what I would do. What would you do?
I would probably be better prepared with a higher quality camera. So that way I can out of the gate get better at it in the beginning.
Right.
Fun fact, zoom in on me real quick.
Sure.
You can actually, oh geez.
Okay, I'm seeing a little bit. It looks like Starscream spreading eagle.
Okay, there we go. Yes, it is still on the FYE website.
Damn it! He said the F word again. He said the F word.
Yes, I think I paid $70 for it.
Oh, of course. If they're gonna F you, they're gonna F you for $69. Oh yeah. That's if you're gonna go all out screwing somebody, you go with that $69.
But yeah, that's where I got it. So it looks like it's still up. So if you guys want to get it from that place.
Was there any? Do you have any other wardrobe that aside from your hat that you wear? Because I know I've seen you wear that Autobot hat, and I know you got the hoodie. Is there any other wardrobe that you had that you're going to bring to like the cons or that you've worn to the cons?
Yeah. I actually have OptiNation hats as well.
Are you going to be doing merch? If once everything gets going more for you, or
yeah, I'm gonna do merch more.
Okay.
The only downside is trying to pay for like t-shirts and hats, and it's kind of expensive for those.
I was debating. I was thinking about doing this too. They have those machines on Amazon where you do your own t-shirt printing, and I'm like,
I've been thinking about that. Yeah.
It's like $169 for it. I think you get like a 13 to 15 inch spread on it. Yeah. So I was like considering it. Like when I did this shirt, I'm not trying to like, promote my shirt and all that stuff because this is like a one thing for me only. But this was like this cost me $45. I got the front and the back done, and it was just the iron on. I did the design and I sent it to them. They were like, okay. So, like, for me, this is the close. I mean, if somebody came up and was like, hey, can I get that shirt? All that stuff. I'll just be like, look, here's the deal. I'll send you the design. You can get it done yourself. I don't want to rob you of your money because it's cost me $45. And Norbs knows about it too because he says so nervous about doing the merch and all that stuff. I feel the same way. I mean, you got to have something that's out there and creative. Like when I get to TFCon Baltimore, I'm just gonna have a shirt. This isn't gonna be the shirt. I'm gonna probably wear the shirt down there too, but I'm gonna have another shirt. And it's going to have like the one logo. Let me see if I can show you quickly on what I'm going to carry into it. So that's not it. So it's going to be probably, if you look to where it says StreamYard and Skanky the shark up there, I got to give him a name.
Oh, yeah.
So I was thinking about that's going to be probably my front logo, but I'm not sure if I'm going to put presents on it. And then the back of it, it's going to have like when I do the intros to my streams, like the one part where it has everybody that I've interviewed or I've had on the show so far. So that's going to be on the back of the t-shirt. So it's going to be like, you're going to be on it. Ghostmax is going to be on it. Anthony's going to be on it. Norbs, anybody that I've had on the show, with the exception of one, will be on my shirt. Yep, you know who I'm talking about too. Yep. But we'll leave it at that. Yep. So, here I want to see what Anthony said about this one because this piqued my interest here. Well, hold on, let me see if I can catch up to the other. Nervous about doing the merch. Okay, so Ghostmax is saying I'm thinking about trying fourth wall to make shirts and hoodies. Let me know what you want to do with that one, Ghost Max, because if anything, I'm interested to see what you're going to go with that one. Get a drone to orbit your head. What, no aluminum hat? He lives in Utah, man. That's like aluminum hat territory. We gotta catch him up to like the. In fact, now that I think about it, wasn't Close Encounters in Utah?
Yes,
Yeah, Devil's
it
Mountain.
was.
Yeah, now now I envy you so much. I envy you so much. You live in the state of one of my favorite sci-fi movies, Close Encounters. Oh my God,
Cool.
I want to go there. Okay, so and let's see, Incident
You should
Storm.
come one of these days. It's a beautiful state. I could definitely show you around.
Oh, definitely, I would like to go out there. I mean, hell, it'll take me 3 days to get. Oh, I was looking to see how long it would take me to get to California, and they said 3 days. If I were to look up to see how long it would get from like New York to your area, it's like that's probably about 2 days by train.
Yeah.
By train, I can't do that. What? Dang! I hate when I highlight these. And you should have the school bus. Should I?
Yeah, you should on the t-shirt. That'd be cool.
You know, that's something I can think about. Like, do well, the original, like I said, the original design plan, it was that logo, like I said, that's up in the corner.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna have like everybody's names, because I was thinking about doing a hoodie and like have everybody go down the arm, like, you know, your badge, you know, Hunter's badge and everything else on one side, and everybody on the other side. And then, but here's the thing about the school bus, because I've got to figure out how to fit every single person that I've had on my show onto that. Unless I do like I did with that last intro I did where it was like Mount Rushmore, because I was able to fit everybody but one, and I was so pissed off that I didn't put him in. Was Ninja Bill. I got to figure out how to incorporate Ninja Bill on that bus. But everybody else was on there, and I was like, that is cool. But here's a question to everybody that's on the chat that has been on that school bus intro. Do you want Raz to like laser beam the bus again? That would be hysterical.
Uh-huh.
And I'll just like come up with something like, come on, really? On the t-shirt too? I'll just do that one. And the Superman movie's been not wow. Didn't expect that to be there. Ninja Bill. Well, here's the thing with Ninja Bill's logo is I've got only two of them. It's the round circle.
Yeah.
And that's it. I was thinking about doing the samurai to set them, but I got to figure out how to set that up. With like TF Fan Geek, when I put him on the school bus, he didn't like his logo. I actually modified it, and he gave me the okay for it, which was like really like awesome of him to let me do that. So like his logo is the mate. Like I put his like the Autobot logo, but I mixed it with the Matrix, and set it up. He's got glasses on it too, so it's like, all right, cool. So maybe I'll do that. Add fire. Everybody's gonna make this shirt expensive, man. It's like $55 later. I'm gonna have a freaking. But I'll tell you, that'll be a hell of a conversation to bring up when I get to TF Con. It's like, well, who did your shirt? Me, with collaboration from everybody that I've ever been on the show with. So, all righty. So we got 1 hour, 38 minutes. So if anybody else has any questions, I'm going to give like 5 more minutes, and then I'm probably going to call in tonight because, like I said, the heat's been crazy with me, and my body's been acting schnocky. And I'm having a good time. I hope you're having a good time tonight too, man.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like I said, I try to make everything entertaining for everybody. I'm going to see if I can find another question here because I think I asked certain ones. So how's the rest of your family? Okay, so like I know how your mom feels. How does the rest of your family feel about what you do?
Yeah, they love it. I actually have my brother's my brother's wife's brother.
Cousin's former roommate?
Yeah, there we go. My what?
Cousin's former roommate?
Yeah, something like that. But
They
yeah, my
wouldn't have a
brother's
dark
wife's
helmet, would
brother. He actually owns his own YouTube channel as well.
Oh, really? If you want to give him a plug, I'll zoom in and please.
Definitely. Yeah, if you're actually he watches my YouTube channel. If you're watching this, Bert. His YouTube channel is I don't want to get it wrong. Let me look it up real quick.
Okay.
Because I always get it mixed up.
Then while you do that, maybe I'll change the brand because I like here, I'll put on the shame guy, but nah, there ain't no shame. Story behind that picture is that's my son's actual body with the tarn head. Might as well throw this guy up there. Oh, that's got a dot there? Oh, that's the registered trademark logo, I think.
So it's Big Bert's Adventures.
I've heard of that. I think I've heard that one. Big Bert's Adventures. I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, he does food reviews. He does car videos. Right. He just completed a trip from Tennessee back to Utah. Well, actually, it was driving from Utah to Tennessee, but now he's back.
Right.
But yeah, he's a variety YouTuber, and because he's technically part of my family, I thought I heard something. Sorry. We generally do like collabs almost. Well, not all the time, but when we meet up for family events, it's
cool.
really nice.
You know, I gotta apologize because ever since I think it was last Saturday, while we were doing the live stream, everybody saw something on my camera, and they're like, "Dude, is there a ghost?" And for the longest, I'm like, "Dude, I think there's a ghost in the room." And the squiggly, it was just ended up being a cobweb. It just happened to be so funny that I was like, "Wow." Now we're doing poltergeist on my show. Oh, I was hysterical. I was just like, "Oh my god, what else can we do here?" All right, well, listen, I'm going to call it a night for us because no matter how much I hydrated, my calf is starting to kill me more and more. And more about the Schwartz, more questions. They're making a second movie. How the hell? I don't know why. I honestly don't know why, but it better be better than the sequel trilogy.
Right.
Oh, speaking of which,
it'll be interesting to see how they do that. Sorry, go ahead.
No, speaking of which, like the Star Wars, because you say you watch Star Wars or Star Trek. So outside of the Transformers line, what is your favorite Star Trek movie or show, TV series?
Okay. That would have to be Voyager, hands down. Mic drop, boom.
Oh, he likes the Josie and Outer Space episodes. Ah, I'm kidding. Voyager's, I like Voyager too.
Yeah, Janeway is a badass.
I liked who did I like in that one? I liked Neelix. Tuvok I thought was cool. Janeway, I like, she was a good captain and all that stuff, and I give her props. It's just her voice drove me nuts. But all right, so favorite Star Wars. And it could be anything from movies to TV series. Oh no. Oh, time. Let's hold on. Ken had to go there. He had to make this a racial thing now. He had to make it a racial thing. The disrespect for Ensign Kim. I liked Ensign Kim.
Yeah, I totally forgot about him.
Harry Kim, I liked him. He had a good sense of humor. He was strong at what he did.
Well, and also 7 of 9.
Yeah, that's true. I will say that I agree with him. He was an ensign all the way through that. Hey, but excuse me. Yep. But don't go there. Don't go there. You know somebody's going to bring up Sulu now. And yes, I know two different cultures. You know stuff. He meant Kim is a captain. Yes, he is now. Yes, he is. Yeah, he is. If you go past the lore. Thank you, by the way. Yep. No, he is captain. When did they acknowledge that, in the book series or in the Star Trek Online game? Because I learned about it through the online game. Is that how you learned about it, or is it through the lore of like the literature lore?
Are you asking me?
Oh, it was Star Trek. Yeah, the lore. So they made him captain in Star Trek Online.
The only Star Trek show I haven't seen yet is I've seen parts of Discovery, and I've seen parts of Picard, but I need to catch up on them.
I'll tell you right now, if you love Next Generation, you can.
Oh, I love Next Generation.
Oh, then I would advise you to do this. I never thought I'd say this. So, Picard season 1, I liked it. Some people didn't. They thought it was kind of Picard season 2. Reason why I had to watch it because it had Whoopi Goldberg and John Delancey in it. And there's a third person I'm not going to say who's in it. Picard season 3, though, if you want to go, if you wanted to end the Star Trek Next Generation line, watch season 3. You don't even have to watch 1 and 2. Just watch season 3 and go with that. And I promise you, that will be the one that you'll say thank you for closing out Next Generation the way you did. And and I'm agreeing with this one on Anthony. Season 3, 1 and 2 were good, but 3 was the best one to go. And they did so much. And I don't want to spoil for you. If you get a chance, just binge watch it.
Yeah.
I promise you, you won't be disappointed. You'll be like, "Wow, I wish they freaking kept it," because there's a lot to it now, more than ever.
Okay.
All right. So, and back to the Star Wars question, though. What was your favorite lore out of Star Wars? He's like, Disney scarred me so much I can't answer that question.
I will say Andor. I've recently I think I'm on the 2nd season now, but Andor, that's pretty good.
Andor, then I thought season 2 is season 2 out, because if it is, I didn't know about it. I know that.
Sorry, I think there's. Sorry, I'm not really familiar with Star Wars, so there probably could only be a season 1. I could just be mistaken.
Oh, you're not talking about the Acolyte, are you?
No.
Well, notice how you jumped on that one. Hell no! Don't even say that word. That's a bad word. That's worse than saying FYE. Which, yeah, I'll go with that.
But
it is worse. Yeah, no, Andor. I love that. At the first 3 episodes were kind of like, ugh. But the rest of it afterwards became strong. And I was like, okay, you got me. So, okay. So, aside from that, then that's your favorite one. And then I guess that we're going to call it a night. So, I'm out of questions. I think these guys are out of questions. Unless they got some business-related questions. Norbs, pick his brain now if you're still here about his store, which, by the way, he offers an awesome delivery rate of $4.95, which is like that's right up there with another store, but I don't know, they tax way too high or something like that. But unfortunately, we can't unsubscribe, but I got to watch the final episode because I'm glutton for punishment. What the heck is going on here? I have to. I'm a sucker for, like I tell everybody, people like, how can you watch The Acolyte? Simple answer. I'm a sucker for flashlights that kill people. Why won't this do this? This is pissing me off now. There we go. Now we're good. So, I'd like to thank everybody that came into the chat to help ask questions and support Mr. Vreeland over here. I'd like to especially thank John Vreeland himself for coming out and doing this one-on-one time with me and getting to know him more. And I got Hard light flashlight? No, they got one that will burn the hell out of you, but that's another thing. Back to the actual seriousness, though. John, thank you for coming on and participating in in the Meet Your Reviewer. I had a great time asking random questions and all that stuff. Glad everybody was able to get involved with it as well. Hope you had a great time and all. And hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more of you with the numbers going up. And definitely can't wait for that store to get full-blown, full charge and get out there, because I still want that Vader. I still want that Supreme Leader Snoke. Just for I want it for certain reasons.
Yeah.
But definitely want those two. And then, like I said, there's some other stuff that you had on that store that was like, oh, maybe I should get it. And this is going back to like Transformers. You had one. I want to say it was Wheeljack, but it was like the Generations one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was like the back with the clamshell plastic and all.
Yeah.
So support him. Check out his store, and if anything, I'll let you do your outro. And again, thank you, John, for coming out and hanging out with me this evening. and putting up with my questions, but like I said, it's all about having fun, getting to know each other in the community, and spreading the word that, hey, we're not the only ones that are out here. Come join us. We're a great group of people. And let me get you up close to do the outro.
All right. So, yes, I am OptiNation Review. You can find me, obviously, on YouTube, Facebook, OptiNation Review. You can also find me on Instagram, OptiNation_review. You can also find me on Patreon, patreon.com/OptiNation. And you can also find my toy store at planettoysutah.com. For $4.99 flat rate shipping, you can get Transformers, Barbies, coming soon Hot Wheels, Transformers, My Little Pony, kids' toys, everything on there. And, almost everything. And, thank you for having me. And remember, to all our OptiNation.
And thank you once again for coming out, and had a great time doing this segment with you, man. And to everybody out there, again, thank you for coming out, participating not only in the chat, but just participating in general and showing the love and support that this community always has, being strong and powerful. And like I said, I am Martin Sebastian, a.k.a. UltraMegatronus. Let me see if I can actually look at the camera this time and do the outro the proper way. So, okay. Thank you again all for coming out. And remember, you're never too old to feel too young. And when it comes to collecting anything in life, collect life experience itself. Take care. Until next time, have a great night.